They are machines. They just go. I just moved to Germany and became a badass. Hello zusammen, welcome back to another video. I hope that you guys are all doing well and taking care of yourselves. Today we are gonna be talking about the signs that you are becoming more German. I've made a video like this in the past a while ago. I'll go ahead and link it over here, but I have some new signs for you guys that I want to share, and I actually really love making videos like this just because it allows me to be very, self-aware, and I start to analyze my patterns and what I've been doing lately, and then I start to realize, oh yes, I am becoming very German, and I need to let you guys know this in case you are planning to move here or you just got here. It's sort of foreshadowing for your own changes that you might experience. So yeah, I'm excited to talk to you guys about that. But if you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Diana, and I am a Canadian expat who has been living and working in Berlin, Germany for almost the last 5 years, you guys. We can almost use a full hand here. Yeah, almost 5 years. And on my channel, I talk about German culture. I talk about how to find a job in Germany, working in Germany, all that good stuff. So if you do want to stick around, I would love that. So make sure to hit subscribe. But before we do jump into the video, I want to give a huge shout out to today's partner, which is Surfshark VPN. I've worked with them in the past, and I actually currently use their VPN services right now. I've been using them for the last few months, and they are a VPN app or browser extension that protects your online data, and they do it by protecting your IP address and encrypting your online information. So they'll protect your passwords, your pictures, your browsing info, everything related to data protection online. They have you covered. And actually, this is a really, really big sign of becoming more German. Germans really value data privacy and having their online info protected. And I've definitely noticed this for myself, that this has just become super important as well, which is why I use Surfshark VPN. So yeah, this is again foreshadowing for you guys. You're also going to value your online data privacy and having your online data be secured. So I just highly recommend checking out Surfshark VPN because they just add a great layer of protection whenever you are online. And actually a really cool feature that I do like that I want to highlight is they allow you to change your IP address to any country. So if you want to go ahead and browse the Netflix options, let's say in Japan or in Canada or in the US, whatever country you want that has Netflix, for instance, you can do that and get access to all of the shows. And this can actually be really useful if you are moving away from your homeland and you want to access the shows that are available there. That's been a super cool feature because I feel like I've just watched everything on Netflix Germany. So whenever I want to see what else is available, I switch it to another country and, see what my new options are. I do want to let you guys know that Surfshark VPN is having a massive, massive Black Friday deal. Gotta let you guys in on this one. They are offering 83% off plus 4 months for free, which is such a huge discount. I'm gonna go ahead and leave my link down below so you guys can go ahead and check them out, and I'll leave my promo code, which is Verry, so that you can have access to this amazing deal and again protect your online data. And I just want to put it out there that Surfshark does not monitor your online doings and what you get up to. They just simply add that layer of protection so you can't get hacked and all of your personal information stays secured. So yeah guys, I highly recommend checking them out and taking advantage of their Black Friday deal. It does not come around very often, so take advantage of it while you can. Again, links will be left down below along with the promo code. And thank you again, Surfshark, with working with me. I really love you guys and literally use you guys every single day. So yeah, thank you so much for partnering with me on this video. But let's go ahead and jump back into the signs that you are turning more German. One of the things that was pointed out to me quite recently is when I went back home to Canada and I was at the grocery store with my mom, and we did the self-checkout, so you have to bag your own groceries, and we had so much food and so many things to pack up. And when I got to the checkout section and started bagging things, I was on a mission, you guys. I was so fast, I was just so efficient, I was packing everything properly into the bags. And my mom was like, have you ever worked at a grocery store? And I'm like, no. Like, she obviously knows I've never worked at a grocery store, but she was so shocked by how fast I was and how efficient I was. And honestly, it shocked me too when I stopped and took a look back. I realized that this is a completely German thing to do, because in Germany, you have to bag your own groceries. There's nobody who is gonna help you with it. The cashier is not gonna do it for you. And it's sort of like a joke in Germany that if you go to the grocery store, it's like you have to be focused when you are doing this. You have to be able to pack things super fast, because the cashiers, they are machines. They just go, they swipe things so fast. So if you're not quick enough, you have a huge pile of groceries waiting for you to be packed. And by the time you get to it, there's already people in line waiting to get their stuff through checkout. So it just becomes a very stressful thing. So you have to become very fast at it. And I remember when I first moved to Germany, I was so slow, you guys. I was literally taking my sweet time. I had anxiety every time about it. I was nervous. I felt like everybody was looking at me. But now I am just so quick at the process. I can pack all my groceries up in a few seconds if I have to, honestly. And yeah, it was just super funny that my mom pointed this out to me. And I was also impressed. I had to give myself a pat on the back, because I packed up everything super quickly in a super organized manner. You would have thought that I had worked at the grocery store for years, but no, I just moved to Germany and became a badass at bagging groceries. All right, guys, the next sign that you are turning German is something that I am currently wearing. I'm wearing it right now. Can you guess what it is? Pause this video, pause it right now. Leave it in the comments. What do you think I am wearing that makes me German? All right, what it is house shoes or house slippers. This took me a little bit of time to get around, but I am obsessed with my house shoes, house slippers, whatever you want to call them. I love wearing these at home, and it is a very, very German thing to do this. I just realized I was like caressing my slipper for way too long. So I'm just gonna put this away, but this is a very German thing. Every German has house shoes, house slippers, and actually a lot of Germans have extras. So if you're a guest, you can have your own house slippers too. It's not something that's very common in Canada. Sure, people might have slippers here and there, but it's not necessarily a major practice. And I do want to point out that in Canada, we don't wear our outside shoes indoors. We take our shoes off at the entrance like they do in Germany as well. But you don't necessarily just put on slippers right away. You just walk around in your socks. I know in the US, people wear their outside shoes indoors on their couch while they're laying down on their bed. I don't know how that's a thing. It's not a Canadian thing at all. But yeah, now I'm like, I need my house shoes as soon as I walk through the door. I feel so cozy, so comfortable wearing them. And tip to all of you guys going to Christmas markets this year, make sure to pick yourself up some house shoes. These are not from the Christmas market, but now that I am into house shoes, I will be buying a pair of authentic German Christmas market slippers. They make good gifts, and they're usually very, very good quality. So they're gonna last you a long time. But yeah, that is such a German thing. And actually, yeah, when I was back home too, my dad was like laughing at me. He's like, why are you wearing your slippers with your socks on? Like, what's happening here? My parents must think like, who is this daughter we have? We don't even know what she's doing these days. But yeah, I was all about my slippers. Back home in Canada, I brought that tradition, and I do it here at home in Germany too. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a trigger warning right now. I'm gonna be talking about bugs and nastiness. specifically bugs and little creatures. So if that grosses you out, maybe you can skip this part of the video. Sorry, but I have to talk about this, and it's something that not a lot of people talk about, and it is the moth situation in Germany. And the reason why I'm saying that this is a sign that you are becoming German is because if these moths irritate you and you've become an expert at getting rid of them, then you are very, very much German. I never had an issue with moths back home in Canada. Even when I lived in Colombia, we didn't have issues with moths. And this was a completely foreign concept to me, that there would be these little bugs, little moths. I'll put pictures here. They're disgusting. I hate them. They're the bane of my existence. But they sneak into your pantries, they lay eggs, and they try to get into all of your grains, your chocolate. It's absolutely disgusting, these moths. They just love getting into pantries. They also love getting into your closets and eating your clothes. One of my friends said recently that his clothes has holes in it, that he'll find random holes because the moths eat it. I cannot believe these nasty creatures eat clothes as well. Mainly for me, they irritate me in the kitchen because I have found them before in my pantry many a times. And now what I do is I have to buy these little stickers. I just ordered some on Amazon because I ran out, but I'll put a picture here. They are these sheets of paper that you put into your drawers, and you can put them into your closets as well. And they just make it so that the moths get stuck to them and they can't get into your things. It's kind of nasty to see when they start to accumulate, but it's so essential because it's so nasty. But I've had many a times when I have made oatmeal. As an example, I love oatmeal. I eat oatmeal almost every single morning. And I realize that once I've plated my delicious warm bowl of oatmeal, there's a little worm that comes out of there. And this is the fact that a moth egg has hatched and a nasty white worm has been released. I didn't think I would talk about this, but I honestly want to say this more as a warning to any of you guys who are moving here. You have to go and get these moth stickers because it's absolutely disgusting what they do. They also build little nests in your cabinets. So they lay their eggs there. And if you ever find one of these, you have to pretty much throw everything out of your pantry. Otherwise, you have the risk that eggs will start to hatch in your food. And they love things like rice and pastas and chocolate. So I just keep everything in Ziploc bags as an extra layer of security because I'm so traumatized by the nasty worms that have ruined my porridge and my mornings. I hate moths. They are nasty, but it's a very, very German thing if you have to deal with this and if you buy these moth stickers. I don't know the exact name. I just call them moth stickers. But yeah, absolutely gross, but it is a reality of living in Germany. Another sign that you are becoming German is when you start to use military time. Military time was something that was so foreign to me back in Canada. We don't do that. We say, 4 o'clock p.m. We say 5 o'clock p.m. We don't say 17 o'clock. But in Germany, you use military time. And when I first got here, I was like, this is so annoying. I have to learn like a whole new system. I'm dyslexic. I am so bad with numbers. Like, I can't remember this. But anyways, I've adapted, you guys. I don't like it. I'm not going to say military time makes my life any easier. I know some people argue that it's just much easier for appointments and for, scheduling things and blah, 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 blah. There's a lot of people that are huge proponents of military time, but I absolutely hate it because I am dyslexic and numbers are not my thing. And for me, it doesn't come naturally to think, 21 o'clock is 9 o'clock and whatever. It's just annoying. But I do it because that's just what people do here. And when I make appointments with my friends, or I meet up with my friends, or I make appointments at the doctor's or whatever, I use it, even though it is annoying to me. But yeah, never thought I would use military time. I always thought it was such a weird thing and I never saw the necessity of it, but it is very much a German thing. I'm curious if it's a European thing. Any of you guys from other European countries, can you let me know down below? Is this a European thing or is it a German thing? Now, the other sign that shows that you are turning German is when you start to negotiate the price of a kitchen when you want to move into a new flat. As many of you guys know, many flats in Germany do not come with a kitchen. You have to install your own kitchen. Oftentimes people install their kitchen and when they move out, they move with the kitchen. So strange. Or they will sell you their kitchen when you are moving into the flat. So this has just become very common practice for me because I'm currently looking for a flat, or I should say Josh and I are currently looking for a flat. And now when we look for flats, we're like, okay, there's a kitchen there. Like, we'll probably have to negotiate the price. Like, let's say we'll buy the kitchen to increase our chances of getting it. We'll buy the fridge. We'll buy the dishwasher. We'll just buy it, like, whatever. Now it's just common practice that we're probably going to have to pay extra for a kitchen, buy somebody's kitchen, or build our own kitchen. And I remember when I first moved here, this was such a weird concept. It's still a weird concept, I'm not gonna lie, but it's just something you get used to. It is very strange to walk into a flat and see a room that would be the kitchen just be completely empty. No cabinets, no dishwasher, no fridge, no sink. It's wild. I still don't get why people do this here. Why do you move with your kitchen? Why do you just expect to have to build your own? I don't get it, because in Canada, every single flat comes with a kitchen. Even if it's a shitty kitchen, it's gonna come with something. But here it's just bizarre how a lot of them are just empty rooms and you have to build your own. And then another sign that you are becoming German is when you start to own German books. I have 2 books here that I've recently picked up in German. One of them is Milk and Honey, or Milch und Honig. Yeah, and I have the German short stories. My German is not that great, but I am learning and I am practicing my German, and I have started to buy my own books in German and do some reading in German so that I can improve my vocabulary, my pronunciation. I think that this is a huge sign that you are becoming German when you start to have German books. I just picked up some really easy books. I would say this one is more advanced because it is a poetry book and there's a lot of words I don't recognize, but at least the passages are really short and easy to translate and understand. And then I have this one, which is German short stories. So if you are learning German and you want to read some easy stories with pretty basic vocabulary, I would highly recommend this one. It's quite good actually and quite easy to read. My Deutsch ist so lala, aber das ist okay, das ist normal. Ja, das ist alles. Ich finde Deutsch sehr schwierig, aber ich finde, dass das Lesen deutscher Bücher sehr hilft. Aber ja, ist sehr schwierig für mich. Oh my God, I get so red and so nervous whenever I speak German. My palms are sweaty, my face is hot. Anyways, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful on the signs that you may be becoming German, or you will become German. Make sure to check out Surfshark if you do want to protect your online data and take advantage of their massive Black Friday discount. I will leave it again linked down below. But if you are new to the video, definitely make sure to stick around. I post new videos every single week and I would love to see you guys here next week. But that's going to be all, you guys. I hope that you have a great rest of the day and I will talk to you all very soon. Tschüss!